3, 2, 1, go. Come on. It never wants to cooperate.
Yeah.
We're always okay. So you got your notification. I have no notifications.
Girl, I know I have no notification. I just go to the channel and I stay on the video and I refresh until it comes up.
There
Girl,
it is.
no notification.
Goodness gracious.
I got a notification for our live stream a day and a half later. So
we're time travelers out here. That's lovely. Hey Damaris, what is going on?
Hey, y'all.
What is going on? Hey Amy. How did we all feel about the episode this week, kids? Hey Scott.
too fucking short.
Yep. The first thing about this episode I texted Mix was like, yeah, I need these episodes to be longer. That's it.
Longer.
I need more. There's more that they could put in for all of these scenes. All of these scenes that they've given us. And they did they gave us the reverse of the nicknames. Now we have Percy using the wise girl nickname, and I thought that was lovely. It made my day. So firstly, I know the perfect casting for Athena, the girl from Rise of the Beasts, Transformers.
You see me instantly.
On the look, I see you, but I think she would need to be a bit older. Hey, Silver Scale.
Oh, you talking about Dominique?
Yes,
am I the right
yes,
one?
I believe.
Oh no, I am, because I looked down and I saw Liza Koshy, and I was like,
yeah, she very much looks it. She definitely looks it.
definitely too short. Yeah.
Listen,
they be leaving Grover all by himself. You're right. They all should have stuck together. And they also need to listen to Grover. He be wanting to talk to them.
Yeah.
They'd be like, our quest. And he's like, well, I kind of need to want to be on a little, I have a thing. See, it's not a quest officially, but I have a thing.
Not well, technically it is a quest right now. It's just not his quest because he ain't old enough to get the license for it yet.
Yeah, that's what they said, a license. I was like,
this is our soft intro to Grover's side quest to deal with Pan, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm very much looking forward to seeing that journey. What's the first thing you got on tap? Meeks?
First of all, that first little intro when he's dreaming and he's talking to the principal.
Yeah.
Is talking to somebody. The way that threw me for the next 15 minutes, I was not paying attention to anything because I was like, so they're like, oh yeah, it's Hades. I'm like,
K-Spots. Is it though?
I'm like, is it though? I don't know, man. I'm like, okay, sure. Let's go with Hades. Who is he talking to? Clearly, he's got to be talking to another demigod. He's got to be talking to one of the other kids. And I'm like, looking at the heads, and I was like, let me tell you something. So, and then it jumps ahead a little bit.
And if you know, that's great, but don't spoil.
I'm literally not looking in the chat. Bow. I'm not looking at the chat. But when they're in the back of the truck and they're talking to Luke about how they know who it is, and like, oh yeah, it's Clarice. And I go back to that moment where they're sitting in the chair, and I was like, no, the fuck, it's not Clarice. Clarice is, I don't know if she's half black, half white, she's mixed, whatever. She has big curly hair. I didn't see no motherfucking curly hair in that chair. There was no hair flowing, no locks of love, no nothing. So when I tell you I'm side-eyeing Luke. And then when they did the rainbow call, why were you in Chiron's office by yourself? Why were you in Chiron's office?
I don't care how busy he is. That man does not want you in his office. I guarantee you all four of his hooves would hit your ass cheeks.
Like, I didn't even
saw you there.
When they first did it, I was like, oh, he wants to talk to Chiron. I was like, oh yeah, Chiron's not here. Then I remember sitting with that for like another 5-10 minutes, like,
what you mean he not here though, bro?
Why are you in his office? And then they were like, oh, you found out who it is? He was like, yeah, I found out who it is. Who is it? And it was like, yeah, it's Clarice. And he was like, yeah. Nah, it's you. It's you. It's you. That's who it is. It's you. It's you. Don't confirm or deny anything.
Or denying anything.
Everybody in the chat, don't confirm. You know what? You let me know when it's safe to look in the chat.
of any.
Because I'm like, listen, trash.
That theory.
Trash. I don't like it. Trash. You're not where you're supposed to be. Okay.
Oh, Silver Scale, you're coming in blind too. Awesome.
He's sus AF.
Says, I don't want it to be Luke, but he's sus. Luke is hella sus.
Like, sir, I don't like it.
New Orleanian as of from where she was born, yes, but we're talking about like her
hair color, her hair,
like, her hair structures.
Because I can tell you what, if I'm sitting there talking to somebody, you damn sure gonna see this shape. Unless I have on a hood.
And mommy
even
has
then,
flowing locks.
It's a lot. She got a lot of hair. She got a lot of hair.
There's no way to hide that.
Yeah, so
She's
I'm like, it's
just
definitely
have it in a ponytail.
So just watching that, I was like, and then listen to them talk and talking to Luke, and I was like,
his face just looks sus.
He looks, because he knew he was not where he was supposed to be, but they were so busy in their trip they didn't question why he was in Chiron's office.
Which
in the dark.
Again, I feel like they're capping Annabeth a little bit here. But then again, now that I'm thinking about the source material, no. The way she's acting is right on brand.
I'm like, she's busy doing an adventure with her not yet man friend. You know what I'm saying? They're friends, but they're not yet.
He really did. Like, if you didn't notice the sparks before, they really did just slap us in the face. Like, hey, stop that theorizing. It's a thing. Move on to something more important.
I'm like, bruh, I enjoyed that.
So I also enjoyed the young adult awkwardness. And like Percy's voice shot up like 3 octaves a little bit there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, okay, I'm not gonna talk about how awkward this is, but it's awkward, so I'm gonna change the subject very awkwardly.
And then she was like, disconnect phone. Like, what is wrong with you? Don't mention his dad.
I tell you about this boy and his daddy issues?
Don't mention his dad.
Like, you got daddy issues too. Like, what?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Sir, I know you're learning on your feet here. Young man, I know you're learning on your feet. You haven't been training as long as she has, as long as Grover has. However, what you are is a kid from the block, and I need you to be doing better out here, Percy.
Well, here's the thing:
okay?
he's a kid from the block, but he also is a kid who had parental support. Even though he didn't like Gabe, Gabe was still like talking to him and shit. So he doesn't understand. Like, oh, it's your dad. Yeah, well, I'm gonna go see your dad, because to him, he's like my mom. If my mom is here, I'm gonna be like, Mama. He's so used to depending and relying on her because he can. He doesn't quite understand. Like, these guys are shit. They don't give a fuck about these kids. They don't care
at all about me.
Like,
no. He has. Oof.
It's so funny.
He's absurd.
But I did enjoy the instant phone cut off, and she was like, "Boy," exactly. She was like, "Boy."
Like, hey. Pay attention.
Like, what is wrong with you? Like, if she should have just walked through the back of his head, like, Pop, what's wrong with you?
Like if there was a bit of room, she would real quick.
Mm-hmm. But it also leads me to question, because that's why I was a little confused, because it was like, oh yeah, Ares was like, Ares knew and he was protecting the person. I was like, why would Ares? Okay, but Ares will protect Clarice, but that's what I'm thinking, like, is it the both of them? But I'm just like leaning 100% towards Luke at this point. I just think Clarice is collateral damage. Her ass is just out here being her, not paying attention to nobody else but her. And then Luke is like, well, bitch, you gonna be you. Let me just slide behind you. Let me just slide behind you while you being you. So I could really be I could
that's pretty
really
much
be me and block him. Because I'm pretty sure Ares probably thinks it is Clarice, but it ain't. So
I don't think because
Grover had to
actually thinks that,
because Grover is the one who says that he thought he knew who it was.
He thought he knew who it was. Yeah, and he might actually know who it is, and I think he does though. I don't think he would automatically think to just be covering for Clarice.
But leaving the thingamabob, leaving that, and then going to the hotel, they should have known better. Because a real life casino, listen, they are in the middle, like Moni. Like, you failed the first mission.
Right.
Somebody else, or even if you did do the second mission, you caused so much of a hubbub in all of this that everybody is looking for the thing that you were supposed to sneakily steal. Like, you have failed, and then failed.
Hey,
man.
Jackie.
Oh,
Whatever the matter is, I hope you're on the mend, my friend.
yeah. I hope you're okay. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing better, bruh. But yeah, so they should have known better going to the hotel. Not the hotel, the casino. That the casino was going to casino, because adults have been talking about casinos for years, and how you go in there and you just don't know what's happening. You lose track of time.
It's purposely designed to make you
purposely
lose track
dim
of time.
With bright things around, with food, with drinks,
flashy lights, food, drinks everywhere. You don't have to go nowhere. You do not have to get up from that slot machine. They want you to stay right there, and they will make sure to bring you all the snacks and drinks that you want.
That's why I'm like, y'all should have known better than to split up. You should have known better. Especially since it's 3 of y'all. If it was 4, it would have been easier. But it's 3.
But yeah, and I get it why they would think Grover could handle himself, but still, that wasn't a good look. And like, as soon as I saw there was a specific thing I was looking for, and as soon as I saw that it didn't happen, I was like, okay, it's got to be in the air filtration system or in something that maybe like in the ice, in the water or something.
Yeah, the moment they were like, well, we didn't eat anything, and I was like, yeah, it's in the air.
Yeah, it has to be in the air.
But then again, I sat there and thought about it. I was like, if y'all were really thinking, you walked into a giant lotus flower. It could be the whole building.
It literally could have
just been the building.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, y'all.
I mean, which still tracks. Yeah, that was a very smart way to do it. Actually, it's a bit of a tweak from there, and it's also they changed the situation in how Percy figured out what was going down. But I do like what they did, because it stayed closer to how they did it in the book. Yeah,
I just want to let people know who've never been in a casino, this wouldn't happen. Okay, there's no way on God's green earth you're gonna have kids running around a casino because they ID everybody to come through the door.
That was one of my.
I was like,
that was one of my things. One of my notes. Hermes. Nobody bats an eye at all when Hermes tells the children to come on up and hey, y'all play craps before?
Roll the dice.
Huh? No one's telling. Why is nobody asking these kids why they're even here?
Come on, I'd be like, whose children? Did you? Are you lost?
Whose insurance is this?
Is you lost? Did something happen?
Forget their spawn?
Is it an emergency? Is that why you're here?
Right. Do you need assistance?
Exactly.
In some way, shape, or form.
Is someone after you? Because why are you in a casino? Mm-hmm. Okay.
And there is also a line that I'm kind of highlighting, because Hermes made sure to say that, you're not the first demigods to do this and this and that, and you're not the last, especially pertaining to them being in there, and that's going to come back up later. Put a pin in that. There's some interesting things going on with that hotel.
So you're looking for the arcade, clearly, because you can't be up in here. You can't be up in here trying to roll some dice. And
you could play that off. I get why you would be confused and maybe think you were headed in the direction of the arcade. But yeah, that's not here. It's not here.
But I actually like his casting for Hermes. It just makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Like, it makes really sense on such a level. People would be like, I wouldn't, like, how would you think that he would have a bunch of kids? He is a straight musical theater dork. It's like the ballerine, like the male. Are they male ballerinas?
He's literally the god of roads.
I'm talking about just like regular, like even like without all of that. Like, if you don't think this man can play this part in real life, he is a straight
like that's
theater dork.
Yeah.
Not everybody who sings in musical is gay, and the ones who are not are attracting all the women. They're playing the parts. They're singing. They're dancing. They're twirling. They're dipping. They're flipping these bitches. Of course. Like,
stupid.
I'm just saying, like, yes, it makes sense they picked this man. This man can sing your panties off.
Absolutely. And what Scott is saying here, the pearls finally came into the story. Yes, I was very happy to see them, and saying he thought they had to get individual pearls at different times during the. Yeah, I don't remember exactly how they did it in the book, but I do remember what they did in the movie, and that was kind of dumb the way they did it. So I know with Percy getting the pearls, it made sense because the pearls were Poseidon's pearls. Originally, they changed it in the movie. But yeah, doing it this way is a lot smarter. And I also liked that I don't know if that was a mermaid or some other type of sea dwelling person. She said, when he asked why are there 4, there's 3 of us. Well, yeah, I get you. You want to finish the quest. Cool, do that. But also, don't forget, you're also your mom. So,
grab your mom.
It's 3 of you. You're going to need this extra one because grab your mom on your way out the door.
Listen, because Poseidon can't touch her again if she's in Hades, because Hades won't let Poseidon in the door. So you got to bring it out. You got to bring it out.
This is what I like, though. This is what I really like about that, though. All things that belong to the sea can always return.
That is great.
He's already claimed that. That's why she can use that pearl.
Somebody got to go get this bitch. Somebody has to go deliver.
And of course, it's going to be the demigod, because what do demigods do throughout
stuff
the
that gods can't?
Pantheon is shit that gods say they can't. They could. They just have these stupid rules that they choose to follow at the most convenient times for them.
They just
they can just send these kids that they know are hungering for their attention, and love.
And y'all got
on these quests. Like if they die, oh well, there's about 400 of them over there.
Listen,
so
if I had a dice, I'd be like, you better roll it. I was playing Baldur's Gate. You better roll that D20. Which one? Who's number 16? Is that you? Come up here. Man. Step on down. Well, I hope they got that taken care of, a chronic migraine. My goodness, Jackie. That sounds horrible. I have migraines, but I get them all the time. But she's right, though. Some people want to be flipped, dipped, and
I understand. I want all of that for all of y'all. I hope you get the flips.
She hopes you get your flips, your dips, and your trips. You should put that on a Christmas card.
Absolutely. You should put that on a t-shirt. Merch.
But I did like it for the part. And I want to know more about that story between him, Luke, and his mom.
It comes up. It comes
like
up.
The bitch gone crazy. Oops. And he big mad at you.
I'm fairly certain, if not the next episode, it will be the episode after it.
And I'm fairly certain if it's not more than 45 minutes, I'm going to be pissed.
That is correct. So I will agree. I will agree on that motion. Yes.
Fisticuffs.
Moved and seconded.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yes. But I just thought that it was weird that even though he said that he wasn't, going to help them, he couldn't help them. He was forbidden to help them. He was advised against helping them.
Then she said, "We're friends of Luke." Why didn't you say that though?
But even then, he still
was
didn't
like,
really help.
All right, okay, come on. Yeah, all you did was held them there. So did you really help? I mean, well, technically he helped. He just didn't really help them.
Here's the thing. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think he helped him at all. I think he also knows that Luke is out here playing games, and he was like, I gotta let Luke do what Luke does. And in order to do that, I gotta stall y'all. So I'm gonna keep you in here talking to me, and I'm gonna zip zap was up. And I think he did the time change when he walked them from here to there, because you didn't need to do that shit. It was right over there.
No, you could have just walked. No, he walked them to a different spot, but that's him flexing. I mean, come on.
I think he also did the time thing. I think he also helped increase the time.
The hotel does that. The hotel does that by itself.
I think he gave it a little help and a little push because they were literally in there for 20 minutes. And I'm like, yeah, I can tell the time. I was expecting like a day or two, and I was expecting like maybe one day left, and now they got to rush. But he was like, oh yeah, you should really get out of here. Kind of late.
I'm not remembering that exact part of the journey.
Yeah, he was like, it's kind of late.
To know whether they went over or not. But I remember from the movie they made it. Actually, that was cut off. My bad. Sorry.
From the what?
Yeah, they didn't have they didn't have that part in the movie.
Oh, okay. I'm like, in the episode.
No.
But I'm still a little confused on how Percy knew exactly how many days had passed.
Said of 3 that there were 4. Okay.
So maybe when they get over there, they're gonna lose one, and he's gonna have to choose, and somebody's gonna have to stay. That's what I'm thinking. That's the choice that I'm thinking, that they're gonna have to make a choice. And
wait. I think that's gonna be with a different situation. But
another question: do you know how Percy figured out they've been in there for like 3 days or something like that, or 4 days?
Originally, they combined what they did in the book with his dad talking into his head in the movie, but really he sees a kid from that's like dressed from the 70s, and as he's talking to this kid, and he figures out the kid still thinks that it's 1970 something. He thinks like he just walked in there. He's only been there for a day or so. So that's when Percy figures out that, okay, time is moving differently. Something is wrong, and I feel a disturbance in the force. And that's how
in the book, right? That's how he figured out in the book.
In the book.
How does he figure it out in the show? Because I'm still confused on that. Because he just looked outside and I was like, oh, it's dark. So I'm like, is it okay? So more than one day has passed, or a lot of hours have passed. So I'm like, what is he looking at?
Wasn't it with the fake memory forgetting person? I think. Wasn't it with the satyr who I don't think was
lost
under
his
the
memory?
Influence of the air? Yeah. I think he put Grover where he put him very purposely.
He said deleted scenes
because he was told.
Let's hope there's some deleted scenes.
In the deleted scenes.
Because I was a little confused at how he figured it out. I know he says it, but I'm just like, where did he looked outside and he says we've been in here for 3 days. Today is Thursday, and I'm like,
yeah, I
know that.
I believe it was with a conversation with him, but I didn't remember.
Do I still have my? Hold on. You know what? Let me just, for the first time ever, I'm going to go back to my. I'm going to go back to my file. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to minimize. Thank you so much. I literally just pulled up my reaction unedited so I can get to it.
Okay.
Because I'm like, there is something that I'm not missing. Like, I don't. Because I know they figured out time moves differently in here.
Mm-hmm.
But when in the hell did they discover?
Yeah, you are absolutely 100% correct. They need to make the episodes longer.
Yeah.
There is enough story that they could have these episodes be at least 10 minutes longer.
Okay, hold on.
Also, there's one thing that also remains a mystery that I'm wondering if I'm correct in my assumption of what is blocked from Annabeth's what she pulled back and said I remember just fine. I think I know what the situation is.
I have no idea.
But
it doesn't tell you. He just looks out at the door. And I'm like, what? I thought it was
something the guy said. Or maybe it was in his remembrance of Grover.
This was before. This was before, like, once they left and they got back to the lobby, he looks out the window. He was like, we need to leave because it feels like it's been 20 minutes, but it's been longer. Today is Thursday. But he was looking out the window and he was like, oh, and I'm like, I didn't see anything. All I saw was people, a car, like it reflected.
Okay, so they didn't say it.
Okay. Because I'm like, I was confused at how you figured it out, but I'm glad you did figure it out, even though you just wasted all your time because that's it.
Yeah, because now the episodes,
that's officially the end. You've ruined your quest, and now you got to get Grover and get the hell out of there. And Grover is stuck in virtual reality situation.
In virtual reality,
looking for Pan, which I mean,
yeah.
This is when American gods come in, and I'm like, technically, the god of technology could have eaten Pan. Technically,
if those worlds were merging, possibly. I'm
like,
yes,
technically.
possibly.
So I could see him being in there, being lost, and losing track of time. But I want more. I want more about Grover and him either preparing to go on this, since now I know it needs licenses.
It's not going to be for a little bit. But yeah, it's definitely going to happen.
22 episode season.
How good the show is.
I don't think they would ever do 22.
Make the episode. I don't think seasons will ever go back to being that long.
If anything, the
Full
most it might be is 10
episode season.
The most it might be is 10. The most it might be is 10. Because for some reason HBO don't like the number 10 no more. Like they're like 10. How about 8? 8 is great and it rhymes.
The world's playing all along. Yep.
Come on, he's just in there chilling. Got to destroy the environmentals. But I want to know more about Grover and what he has to do to prepare to get the license to go on the quest.
We'll get
to find
little
Pan.
bits. Yeah, we'll get little bits of that along the journey.
Because I feel like I want to know more about Grover, just like I know about Annabeth. Like I know all I need to know about Annabeth. We got her backstory. We got all that. We don't have nothing with Grover. Y'all just keep leaving his ass. Like, stop leaving him.
Yeah. You would think by now they would know don't split up, but maybe it won't happen again. I don't know.
Child, I don't believe in that. I believe they're gonna split. They're gonna split like a fat person's pants. They're gonna split right down the middle.
Like every time. Mm-hmm.
Every time.
Percy, look.
Listen, that got me stressed. I'm stressed.
I don't understand. Have you never held a joystick in your life, young man?
Even then,
I don't understand.
I want to see the
behind the scenes. Never played any driving games? You never played Crazy Taxi?
I'm like, did they actually let them drive that little car back and forth like this? I'm like, I need to know, because technically they're 14, 15. So they're in the age. I'm like, they're in the range to learn how to drive, because you can get your license as young as 15 in some states. So I'm like, especially Leah and Walker, they're like, Arian, he's old. He's 18. He should be knowing how to drive. Yeah. Even if he doesn't, he's old enough. I'm like, those two, how did they even do this? Because it was real funny, and I was stressed.
So Aries would probably put in a good word for Grover, like the kid played me.
Honestly, that'd be nice. That would be nice. But that whole entire little driving scene, I was stressed. Poor car. Poor pole.
That poor car.
He was like, yeah, I got it. And he thought he was driving smooth, and he was just scraping that shit against the side of the wall. I was like, I mean,
again, it's Hermes being a dick. Like, first of all, you go out of your way to insult them because you put on the damn envelope, to the dumb kids. And you make it so you can't just give a little bit of caveat on your super magical taxi and let the thing take them where they need to go as soon as they get in the damn car. You have to make it so they have to get to a road.
They have to get to exit the garage.
Just,
you know what?
The most irresponsible nonsense. I don't understand.
They might not have it. Hold on. I have to search, and it's gonna.
I mean, it's very, very easy. They could have very easily just used some practical effects.
No.
And made it look like they were in the car as close as possible before going over it with maybe a little bit of CG.
You see me? I'm literally trying to find it. I know they have it. I know he has a what's it called? They have their own TikTok, but I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, his driving was atrocious. Absolutely atrocious.
It was hilariously cute. I adored it, but I was worried for my life and his life and our lives.
Yeah, all of their lives. And I was like, wait, hold on. Okay. Why? Just why does it have to be this complicated to get out of here?
I like how I search y'all and it doesn't come up. Y'all are trash. Thank you. Let's see. Nope, man. They don't have anything else from it. Dang it. They just have the trailer for episode 6. Because usually they post the behind the scene content. That's what I was looking for, the behind the scenes. Yeah. Dang, they ain't got it out yet. Because that's what I want to know. Because that was terrifying and scaryful. For them little kids in that car.
Yeah.
But
I do concur.
Now I'm concerned. Like, I'm a little concerned, a little confused. And a little like, bitch, stop playing. By what? Because he made it all the way to the ocean. His dad was like, well, I gotta go. I was like, I've been dying to see this man. You understand? I've been dying to see this man. And I was like, can I get a glimpse of some hair? Because I know in order to be this man, he had to have grown back his hair and he has to have the coif and the bouffant. Where is this man and his bouffanti? Like, I don't understand why you keep hiding him from me. I know who he is. Show him to me. Reveal yourself. So he makes it all the way out there. He jumps in this water to talk to this little sea nymphy narrated lady who kind of looks like
he
his
is
mom.
like 3 days late.
I don't give a shit.
That's what I was wondering, is who she is, because I don't remember what Poseidon's, like, I guess principal wife, we'll call her, what her name is, or if she's actually human or if she's a sea creature. I don't remember.
Yeah, that thing looks just like, it sounds like his mom far away, and then when he got closer, it also sounded and looked like his mother. But when he got closer to the thingamabobbler, it looked less like his mother and sounded less like her. So I'm like, maybe it's maybe
it's because he got closer because he's a child of Poseidon. He could see more through the veil past the rouge.
So that's how she was able to.
Okay, well, she was probably a siren then, because like their voices are literally made to just draw people
mimic
in.
Stuff.
Yeah,
and it makes sense, because I'm just like, listen. That was your mother until you got real close, and then it wasn't. I know what she looked like. Okay, thank you so much, and I know what she sounds like. Like, that was very close to being your mother. But now he's at the point where his quest doesn't even matter, because it's like Ares said, whoever decided it was time for a fight said, "Bitch, we're gonna fight today."
We're doing it today.
We're doing it.
Yeah,
because they didn't even have to wait for Percy to go on his quest, because everybody knows it wasn't him. Everybody knows he don't got it. Everybody knows. So it didn't. And
everybody
matter.
knows Zeus is still gonna Zeus, so they might as well just take the hit here and get it over with. That's basically it.
So she's like, take these little baldy balls and come back with your friends and your mom, because your dad is out here preparing for war, and to get camp picking sides according to Luke.
And
I'm just like,
don't think that he wasn't still thinking about your mama, okay,
bruh.
4. Because there's just 3 of you.
Listen, somebody's gonna have
like,
to make
Percy,
a choice.
baby, I know you're smarter than this, sweetheart. Come on.
Like, the only reason you decided to go on the quest in the first place was because of your mama. Otherwise, you wasn't gonna go. You was like, I'm not going anywhere.
How did your brain not automatically go 4? That's right, because I'm bringing my mom back too. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't like that they did that.
But I do like how they have him talking in the water. But you can also see,
possibly, because I don't think they named her at all while they were talking. So it's highly possible. And I do like that she says that, there's so much of your dad in you. We all see it. Well, who is we to you though? Who is we? Exactly. It was just,
I made it
just
funny.
a random name. But I'm not positive. It does sound like that. Yeah.
I was just like, listen, I don't. And I also noticed something a little strange, like that rain scene at the end. All the kids looked bigger, so they must have filmed this later, because I was looking at Aaron. I was like, why does he
or
look
had
like
to do a
grown-ass
reshoot
man?
for it? Yeah.
I'm like, why does he look like a grown-ass man when he came out of the Lotus? Did it also
because
make him younger?
puberty smacked them in the face all at the same time.
My God.
Yep.
And I noticed it when he was in the water talking. And I just want them to let this boy's hair be absolutely curly.
Just let it be what it's gonna be.
Let it curl the F up. I get it. You want him to have waves because he's the son of Poseidon. Ocean waves. No, my guy has ringlets. Thanks. I'm gonna need you to let them ringlets ring, please. Just let it go. Thank you. But I did enjoy his fro under the water. That was cute.
Yeah.
But I'm like, now y'all, do y'all even know where to go? Do you still, your plan is to go to the opening of the Underworld,
yeah, under the
in Los
the
Angeles
sign. Yeah, it's under the Hollywood sign.
So you still got to go there. You still got to get there, unless you're going to go back in. I mean, you can go back in a taxi and get there easily, as long as Hermes wasn't an asshole and been like, "Great, let me call this car back." Come on.
I mean, I'm saying, do you really think that the cab is still going to be sitting there waiting for him? I doubt it.
Listen, that's why I wouldn't have gotten out the cab. Because listen, I know for a fact Hermes don't want me.
Like, everybody did need to get out there. You're right.
Hermes don't want me,
right.
So I'm gonna sit my ass in this car because he don't want me.
And how far are they gonna have to travel to get back to a road though? Because didn't the thing like just zip them like right to the sand, like right there by the shoreline? So how are we getting this car out of the sand? These children's.
Yeah, it's like driving in snow. You can't just slam on the brakes or the
Right.
gas
So
and just spin the wheels.
that's why I don't think the cab is going to be there at all. It's gone.
See, I would have set my ass in the car. First of all, I don't like beach.
After that, Hollywood. Look, I mean, they're not wrong. I see nothing wrong with that. Rick Riordan, and this is what Rick Riordan does. All of the small connections you'll see throughout this story that he makes, they fit so well. Son's wife. She's a Nereid. Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So that was just random scene number 5 that needed to carry this message because my son is late. Now I have a war to go and plan, so I got to call banners. So sorry. Here, take these pearls though. Make sure you get your mama on your way out though.
Exactly. Like go ahead and do the thing. Go ahead and do the thing. We might be able to stop it.
Yep. Proceed.
And then get your
up.
mom and then come on back.
Right. But but in the meantime, I got to go with what Plan B is going to be.
Which is actually fighting.
We'll see. Don't die.
Excuse me.
Try not to die, okay? Because we'll need everybody in the fight once we get there.
That's why I think only 3 are going to come back because they're putting emphasis on them little pearly cuties. So I figure.
Yeah, they showed a clip of Grover with the shoes on too. So there's an interesting. I'm wondering how they're going to show them deducing that Grover needs to put the shoes on. We already know the reason why.
I don't trust him.
I don't trust
not Grover, but them shoes. I don't trust them shoes because the shoes came from Hermes, and I don't trust Hermes because of Luke. I don't trust none of them. Apple does not fall far from the tree. Both y'all is trash. You playing games. I don't like it.
Yep.
I don't like it. At least Medusa was straightforward. She was like, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna feed you.
Exactly. Here's why I'm mad.
Come on. You get this conversation, you get this backstory.
You know.
Okay. You got information.
Hear everything. All of the things.
And then I'm gonna tell you. Then I'm gonna tell you this shit.
And then I'm gonna tell you why I'm about to kill you too.
Exactly. If you don't be on this side over here with me, I'm about to fuck all y'all up. It's real simple. Right, like don't make me take my hat off. Take my hat off. Oh, this bitch. Like, so I'm like, I don't see how they're gonna get like I don't see how they're gonna get out of this unscathed.
Yeah, exactly. It's such a perfect pick.
And this is making me just want to watch the movie.
You're gonna be mad at spots because now that you've seen how good the story can be told, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Like several
But then
times.
I gotta wait 2 weeks to watch the movie to get the last 2 episodes.
It's all right. You can wait 2 weeks.
What?
You've prepped and waited longer for more. Come on.
That is true.
This is easy.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay, we are still in the midst of the long night.
Yeah. You're correct.
So let me look at my list. Okay, yeah, the last note that I have is Percy needs all the hugs. I mean, granted, all of them need hugs, yes, but right now, Percy, bring it in, kid. Bring it in.
Come on.
And yes, Rosario. You know how I feel about Rosario. It's the ultimate nerd wife.
Yeah,
well, at least if you're a Star Trek fan like I am, because she speaks Klingon.
Oh, my body is starting to cramp. Nobody told you.
We
girl.
Girl.
Just but yeah,
I breathe the wrong way now. It's
but I think that's honestly that's all I have for this episode. My final guess is Luke is on some trash shit, but I don't know if who he was making a deal with or dealing with was actually Hades, or it could have been somebody else that's working in league. Like they've got to be in league with his father, or well, not true. If he doesn't like his father, it could be a "I'm gonna get you too, bitch" type of moment working with this person. Like I got your ass too, or it could just be we're all working together to do this one thing, so maybe we can be friends. I don't know. I have to see more relationship situations.
I like where your head's at.
But I do know that it is Luke. I'm 100% sure that I think
Luke. That when I started the list last week, that's like the 100% that I put on there. Yeah, it is Luke.
Because here's and what really solidified it was him being in that fucking office.
Yeah.
He had a dream.
Anytime you catch a kid in the principal's office or anybody's office that's on the faculty, it means that they, whatever suspicious behavior is going on, they did it.
Listen, I left my office door open and Tinka went upstairs. I thought she was going to see my brother. I'm like, I don't hear nothing. Fucking office. She in my office getting ready to open my pops. Why are you in here?
So is that the one that came up with the story? Okay, see, remember you had said, Mika, that I can come over and play with it? No,
that was the other one.
No one ever told you a thing. That
girl.
So they both just be on the same brain pattern. Okay.
Yeah, Tinka be sitting here like, and she'll look and see there's a whole box that she can open downstairs. She'll be like,
but she wants to come upstairs. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
she'll start to open it and see if I say something. She'll be like, I'm like, girl, please. Oh, and for those who haven't seen, it's me.
Yes. Hold on,
it's me. You that cute. I so cute. It's a me. It's a me. This is a Christmas gift, and now that I know that they make these, awesome. It's a problem. I might make more of me, more of moi in this.
I like it.
But yeah, so the fact that he was in the freaking office, and not to mention his whole Percy's whole vision was in an office, and clearly they're not back at the school because they can't be there. So I'm like either he was talking, either the principal was not the principal. The principal was somebody else, and he was talking to that stupid ass bitch Nancy, or the principal was representing somebody who he thought was trash, and they were talking to one of the demigods, Luke, about the situation. Those are the two things.
Okay, I like where your head is on that. So side note, yeah, in the movie, Lord Stark is Zeus in the movie.
I was like,
yeah, and Pierce Brosnan is Chiron. He's the horseman trainer.
I can see
and yeah, the new Poseidon is Bond villain. Yeah,
he's a Bond villain.
There's connections. Yeah,
my man's a Bond villain.
I feel like that's the first thing I read about him when I looked them up.
I'm sorry, all I can think about is Black Sails.
Yeah.
Black Sails and Lost in Space, because he was also in Lost in Space.
I watched Lost in Space. It's been a while since I watched Lost in Space.
You see me? I went.
Wait, who? I don't remember noticing anybody for their cool hair. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and watch, I guess.
Yep. So
Milady, if you could hit me up on one of them Twitter streets or in the chats, por favor.
Yeah, but that's all I have. I know who did it. Now I would like to know the why, and I want to know what the is finna happen now, and what's about to happen, and where are the breadcrumbs leading us. Yes, how you gonna get to where you need to go? How you gonna win? Yeah, where you go to the next part of your thing, and also this is why I think that we'll get these scenes to find out what happened around Luke's mom in the last episode. We're gonna see that whole full story coming up there, and I think it's gonna be great. And they've kind of also soft introed with what Annabeth said about Luke's mom. They've also laid the groundwork for another side quest that's gonna be pretty important. That I believe plays out over 1 or 2 books, I think. And it's gonna lead to the introduction of a very interesting character. I would rather them skip the backstory to Luke's mom if it's going to cut episode time. If you're not giving me a full hour, don't add it in there. Because it's going to be like 15 minutes to tell the story. True. And then that's going to be more than half of the episode because we know how you guys are. Yeah. I'm never going to trust you again after the second 30-minute episode. Right, after this, then as soon as that last thing, we'll see the freeze frame, the zoom in, and then the music will start. And we'll both be sitting here again like... And we'll all collectively sigh at the same time. Right. Yeah, they keep getting shorter, and I am upset because they are doing a great job. I just like everybody so much.
More. Yeah,
I like
everyone is on
cast.
point. Even the people I don't like, everybody is on point.
I like the entire cast. I like every single adult guest star. It's just fun.
Everyone comes in and they fit so perfectly where they are. Like the casting has been so great.
Man.
But what are we rating this one? How many tridents are we giving this one?
This one, I'll give this
points off for time.
Listen, I'll give this one a solid 8. 8, because I feel like with more time, they could have expanded and given us the stuff that they took out and just said as a revelation, and we could have just like figured it out with Percy. But yeah, I give it at 8 tridents. I like it. I like it a lot.
Right. I liked it, but yeah, my time deduction, I'm going to put it at like a 7.75 because there's more that they could have given us with extending the time. It wouldn't have even been a stretch. Like it wouldn't have even been filler. There's more that they could have added in and done a little better.
I don't care if they cram it with plot giggity as long as it's long giggity.
As long right. Just give us like longer plot, please, and thank you.
Give me an hour episode, or at least like an American hour episode, and just do that.
Yeah, not all the things changed are bad, and I also do try to keep in mind very heavily that Rick is all up in development and everything, so he's approved everything. So as long as he's cool with it, I'm good.
I feel like he wrote all of the stuff that's changed. Like he was like, you know what, this for TV, this will fit better for this.
That's what I think too.
This is what I think, and I think is this his first time doing a TV product? Because they said he wasn't involved with the movie, so this is his first time that they're flipping something of his. Okay,
I think so. Yeah.
So
and I like it, and I really, really again hope that they continue the whole series because it's a fantastic story and a fantastic universe. I hope this opens the way for the other series to come in also.
I adore it.
So that's it.
It's a short one today because it's short.
Yep, pretty much. I will be headed on with the boys, I think probably in like another half hour maybe or so on DJ's channel, so head over there next. We're talking about Echo, I believe.
Did you finish all of it?
I have not yet. I know. I'm gonna have to watch it again when we start talking about it. I'm trying to not do that. That's why I'm waiting. So 5, that would be nice.
I want 5 10-episode seasons, and that's not too much to ask. I feel like 10 is a respectable number. All right,
indeed.
We got
and
10
they
fingers.
Can fill it easily.
We've got 10 toes. I don't understand why we don't got 10 episodes. That was an unintentional.
Because all of those things go together. Okay. Oh man. All right. So coming up at some point in time, we are going to talk about What If.
Listen,
and
it's hard.
We're going to talk about Echo, but yeah, it's a time game out here, so we can only do so much. Besides, let's see, I'm hanging out with the boys, so always check out DJ's channel because we're getting back since we're past the first of the year and all that. We're getting our schedule back together there. And Friday, I believe, is trivia. So come through for that. We're doing it all around Game of Thrones and House of Dragon. So you already know the content. Come hang out with us. Meeks, what shows you got coming up?
Let's see. I'm putting on YouTube. These are already been watched. I just have to get the videos edited. But the Brother's Son, which I really, really enjoyed, on Netflix with Michelle Yeoh. I really enjoyed it.
That's on my to watch list.
You're gonna love it.
I think I was gonna ask you if you wanted to talk about that too. Yeah,
I can.
All right,
I can.
I'll put a pin in it.
So I'm doing that one, finishing up that on YouTube. Of course, finishing up Echo and What If on YouTube. I'm almost done with What If. And I started season 3 of Fringe. I don't like Faux Livia. Faux Livia is trash.
Yeah, she got issues.
Faux Livia is trash. I don't like it. I don't like Walternate. I don't like Faux Livia. I don't want nobody from
all
the red side. I don't need you.
I don't.
I'm only on episode 2.
Okay. do you know anything big about any of the characters that you would consider a game changer in the plot?
No, because we only got literally only episode 2.
That's what I was trying to gauge, whether you got to that part or not. Yeah. Okay.
Nope. So
when you do, you'll know it. Then come tell me what you think about it.
So I'm still watching that. I just started the French season 3. I'm enjoying that a lot. I am finishing up Sweet Home. It's taken a bit because Sweet Home is long, and it lost me after the 4th episode because I was confused, and then I watched the 5th episode and I'm back. Still confused, but
I think I only got into the 4th episode too. Yeah, I didn't go back. All right.
And then I'm also watching on Patreon only because it's a currently syndicating Korean television show, and I know better. Mm-hmm. I'm watching Marry My Husband. That is on Amazon Prime. It is up to episode 6 out of 16, and it is my joint and the jam. They release 2 a week if you want to join in and watch, because it's really good. It's another revenge one, but it's like it's like a time traveling revenge one, which I'm okay with.
Extra revenge? Oh, okay.
Listen.
That sounds interesting.
Listen.
Text me that so I remember, please.
It's fantastic. What else am I doing? That's all I can think of right now. I'm trying to limit what I'm doing just to this month. I don't think there's anything else new like show-wise coming out this month. I have to double check, but I don't think so. And I'm still playing Baldur's Gate. I finished Dredge finally. But I might have to pause because carpal tunnel is carpal tunneling. And I'm also playing Final Fantasy 9. That's it.
All right.
So I do. That's it.
You're for it. And yes, after this first main series is done, I absolutely would love to see the Kane Chronicles.
And Crash Landing on You is on my list. It's on my list. I just don't want to cry and ugly cry, and I know I'm an ugly cry.
Crash Landing on You.
I know I'm an ugly cry.
See, I know. I'm putting that on the do not watch list. And no, I have not seen Monarch.
That's on my list. Yes, I've heard it's great.
I've heard good things about it. I may put that on our invitation for us also.
I might have to write that one down.
So much crying. Okay, yeah, nope. I will not.
I just need a break from crying all the time.
Yeah, I'm good. No, thank you.
Listen.
All right, so that is the show for the evening, friends.
I came in right under an hour. Bing.
Yep. Come back next week. We'll have hopefully some more shenanigans
and a longer discussion because there's so much they packed into that hour that they showed us of Percy. That hour-long episode we got, right? Yeah.
We're gonna stay upset about it. Is what it is. All right. Peace.